Hello, my fellow Room 2 Shogun 2 players, FOTS players, even better. Zaript here, with Tinkerbell, hello. And we are in a 2v2 match of FOTS, as I already said, between Echte and I-Pert against Killerfisch and ThePrussianPrince. I'm afraid I cannot pronounce the name of this tournament. It would be obviously in the title of a video or in the title of my stream for those who watch my stream. And actually on YouTube, guys, you are not seeing my face, which people on Twitch see, because I'm using web camera now. And we are playing on a lowland, and here's a trap that Killerfisch prepared. This Yugi Kitai first volley shot. Will second volley will be enough? Will? Oh man, this could be such a problem. Second volley, but charge morale bonus. Oh, that's so close. So, Killerfisch lost how many? Show me. I guess it was worth it. Like, the biggest thing here right now is the fact that Archery Dojo was delayed. The question is, can ThePrussianPrince and Killerfisch really make use of the fact that Archery Dojo is still not capped? We're having some cavalry skirmish near Archery Dojo, if you can call it that. Oh, General comes. No. So Echte taking control of Archery Dojo completely, and ThePrussianPrince may be flanking a bit too wide. I'm not going over builds now, because action already started. Any words to say about current disposition? Yeah, but currently looking at Archery Dojo, from what I did count, ThePrussianPrince and Killerfisch winning engagements. They got, for 15 men in this Yugi Kitai, they got full cavalry units, then Killerfisch lost half, and now ThePrussianPrince got the whole unit of white bears of rank 9. Maybe not whole, but he killed something like 90 men. I wonder if he's just out of line of sight. Very nice. But man, ThePrussianPrince sacrificing one red bear, taking already 2 units of rank 9 white bears. Echte making such a serious mistake here. If it continues like this, he will be pushed away from Archery Dojo. He too, indeed. And it's not like he have a lot to take care on a field. He really have one short area of responsibility. So near Sword Dojo, Killerfisch have some small skirmish with his red bears. This area is interesting because 150s may not get an angle here, really. You mostly will be having very close engagements, and this is where melee or cavalry can play out. So now flanking of ThePrussianPrince starts to make sense, because between Sword Dojo and Archery Dojo, pushing in this forest is really difficult in line heavy game. It really is, because in a forest, enemy would be defending properly, and not Killerfisch nor ThePrussianPrince have any melee to move in through the forest in the middle. So yes, what ThePrussianPrince can and what he does is very wide flanking. He's getting this advantage in the middle, so Echte do not really have enough forces to protect his flank, but he still have forest advantage there. So let's see. Oh, Killerfisch risking. Oh man, he's risking so much. He's in range of that small forest on his right, of this Yugi Kitai. Killerfisch throws away one cavalry to try and stop these Royal Marines from shooting, but I wonder if it was necessary because his Vermilion Bird was still winning this fight, winning it significantly, by using suppression fire. Very nice. Very nicely timed suppression fire, but now it's becoming even. Because in fact, if we look at it, line of I-Pert shoots, like his white bears shoots overhead of his Royal Marines. Oh, but... yeah, Killerfisch plays this perfectly right now. I mean, it's not like Prussian Prince or Killerfisch doing anything particularly special, it's just... so far it was quite a normal, I would even say Napoleon-style engagement. Putting some cheap sacrifice on front, baiting a volley, and coming with strong shooters from behind. Oh man. One shot of revolvers killing nothing. Oh wait, no. It's General... Killerfisch actually killed one man in his revolver cavalry by his own gen. Gun but used by Killerfisch, so full gun gen. Oh, and here's exactly why you need revolvers. They just stay behind your line, destroying cavalry. Scary unit. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, why did they get cheaper? I don't know. Like that 100. Just add 100, not get it away. Oh man, but here 2 more cavalry units coming. And in fact, Killerfisch, his line actually routed. Surprising. So Killerfisch may lose his flank here. This is surprising indeed. And his general cannot really shoot and help his revolvers because there is no angle of... yeah, no angle of shooting. And just as we were speaking and praising Killerfisch, it appears that Killerfisch spent too much Koku in the middle helping Prussian Prince, in the middle where they're doing nothing, and his flank is suddenly collapsing. But at this point I really cannot judge who paid more and who less, because at the same time Prussian Prince destroyed pretty much all 150 range units of Echte. Echte doesn't have any range anymore. Like, really? Even his general isn't shooting one. But Echte got his cavalry into Royal Marines, getting destroyed by revolvers. I think maybe for Killerfisch his own revolvers routed his units there. Like by friendly fire. Revolvers of Prussian Prince getting destroyed, not paid off. That's probably the only thing that makes me okay with revolvers. They're so easy to misuse. So zooming in a bit and let's take a look at overall fight. Prussian Prince winning his side, that's for sure. But at the same time Killerfisch forced to retreat. Well, at the same time, I-Pert have to push Killerfisch. I-Pert really cannot stop because if he stops, Echte is done. Most likely. Yes, Echte dying so fast. Like, what does he have left? 1 unit of Red Bear infantry, a general, and everything else is wavering and pretty much destroyed. Prussian Prince cavalry going on. Shogun Guard infantry of I-Pert Kodze and will be destroyed very soon if there is any follow-up. Well, I would... well, actually, Echte still had Shogun Guard infantry hidden in a forest, but I would still say Killerfisch and Prussian Prince have an advantage at this point. Prussian Prince, very frontal engagement with his revolvers. Let's see if they actually shoot at Shogun Guard infantry. Some flanking shots from infantry, melee cavalry going in. Yeah. Split and destroy, but Echte making it more expensive for Prussian Prince. So if I-Pert plays it right, let's see what tools I-Pert have after we take a close look at these last gunshots of Echte. He doesn't want to wait for Prussian Prince. He really just makes it himself. Whoa, such a rear charge. Went flying. Well, quite solidly played, I should say. Killerfisch.
Victory is assured, sir.
Yeah, but I'm looking more from perspective of this game. So what did happen is I really can't tell. Like I did see how Prussian Prince won his flank. That was more or less easy to read. He was just presenting a cheaper unit, shooting from behind, and for some reason Echte was taking those engagements. But Killerfisch, I don't even understand how at some point he collapsed. On his far left he had one unit of red bees, and they routed somehow at 80 men, I believe. And that opened his revolver cavalry. His general was in danger. So in the end, I-Pert forced Killerfisch to retreat here, and that's actually what shows you a good player. If someone at this point didn't retreat, if he was in shoes of Killerfisch, he would actually collapse. But Killerfisch just retreated, rotated, gave up dodges that they didn't need, and waited for Prussian Prince to finish his side. More or less. Yeah. And not to forget that in such a narrow engagements, they get even higher advantage with their micro. Like really, it's almost like they don't have enough space to do everything they could, because they're usually quite fast. So the first game goes for Prussian Prince and Killerfisch. They don't have team names, so we have to call them like that. Kill the Prince. Man, synchronized but in opposite directions. Yeah, happens. But let's take a look at final stats very fast, and well, indeed it was very one-sided game, and more so on Prussian Prince side. Let's see if there were anything... whoa! 427 kills for United States Marines. That was something ridiculous. 200 kills for Yariki, which was still alive by the end of the game. None of his revolvers paid off. Well, 80 men killed, barely. Let's take a look at his opponent, Echte. he actually took Shogun Guard cavalry, which isn't very nice idea in era of revolver cavalry, especially when you have 4 cavalry limit. That's a bit too expensive in my opinion, and Shogun Guard cavalry is a bit slower and very vulnerable, so I don't know why would you take them. But maybe if you plan to combine them with your teammates' cavalry, then it could be a scary force. But on this map there still will not be angle of engagements where you will not be shot at. Except for that side where I-Pert won against Killerfisch. But other than that, all his 150 range infantry was white bears, which means he didn't really... Oh, actually yes, Echte didn't have any high quality 150 range units. So it was defensive build and he should have defended. I think he should have stayed a bit farther away from Riva and just capped the dodger. Shouldn't have taken the fight. For Killerfisch, Yugi Ketai, I don't know how, but 300 kills. Incredible amount. Wait a second, it's rank 9 Yugi Ketai, which means 175 range. Yeah, very fishy move. And judging by XP they got, 471 XP, it's not a lot. So they maybe not even paid for their price actually. If XP assigned for how much you kill. Not so well with other units, so most of Killerfisch kills are again on Echte side. And for I-Pert, let's see. Shogun Guard Infantry, Royal Marines, Yariki. But there were some Sabri cavalry didn't pay off, unfortunately for him. Well, yeah, not much to add here. So Killerfisch went for kiting build. Even his gen was full full gun gen. And Yugi Ketai went for this range advantage, which might be smart when you consider what we said at the beginning of this map. It is too narrow. So the game would be decided in frontal engagements, and range is everything in such a scenario. Anyway, thank you guys. You go. Yes. Indeed. Well, there is just not enough cavalry to get a good momentum, because obviously you would be losing cavalry when you're doing such stuff. Even if you play absolutely perfectly, you will be sacrificing something, and you will lose momentum at some point. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and let's continue. And see you in a game too. But stream is obviously continuous. Yes. Really hard to like. I really don't like such types of gameplay, I guess. I always hated choke points because in the end it reduces game to some sort of a build engagement, I guess. It's like, I don't like games which require you to think about sacrifices from the beginning. I can take it when you talk about melee rush, but overall I would prefer to overplay my opponent in terms of maneuvering or timing rather than yes. Yeah, and I just realized one thing by looking at Echte avatar. It's like he have Great God as his avatar, so most likely Shogun Quad Cavalry will always be in his build because it's pretty much Great God analog. Yeah. It no, it's character from Ghost in a Shell. I'm sure Majutsu will recognize him instantly. I don't remember his name, but it's a very well-known anime. I like some parts of it a lot, mostly movies, not series. Maju likes series. It's some. Yeah, well, actually, while game's starting, I would want to ask a stream about stream quality. I see around 23% of dropped frames, so I'm interested to know if it very sluggish or not. I'm not sure what causing these dropped frames yet, but I still need feedback in any case. Okay, and I think without wasting too much time, I can start recording and casting again from the beginning because all builds are shown once again by Reconnaissance or Shinobi Informer. This map is Hokuriki Crossing, right? I hope. Yeah, okay. I think I did read the name but didn't get it in my mind. One. Yes, it's pretty much a rush or long game. Very little. Well, on the other hand, on this map, it's probably one of the maps where you can go very mixed builds. You can really benefit from having decent melee contingent and a decent line contingent at the same time. If anywhere on this map it will work. But I guess I will start recording. I just want to find a nice angle for a first shot. Let it be it. On 3, 2, 1. Wait a second, I didn't stop my recording.